Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees and Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. Yo, how's it going, man?
Going good. Can you hear me? Is everything working on this mic?
It sounds like we got a little bit of echo, but hey, it's working. And we got our senior correspondent wasn't able to make it today. He's out there living his best life, catching the jizza right now. Play Liquid Swords in its entirety, so we're all kind of jealous. But we got someone else that is able to help us and navigate through the episode. Ulysses Valor. UV Light, thanks again. I want to say for taking the time of being part of the show, man. Appreciate you.
Man, my pleasure as always. Happy Tuesday. Happy New Year, my G. Good to see you again as always.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Good to see you again, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
So how was everybody's weekend? I know Andrew's pretty happy. His president got TikTok back on, and I want on record to say Andrew's president. We're not really a political show, but Andrew just always is sending me Facebook links that I'm like, did you fact check this? And he says, yeah, but I don't know.
Oh, he says, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
This guy just blows smoke, man. That's never happened.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we all have, I'm sure, well, actually, I don't remember the last time I went on Facebook, but, I'm sure we all have friends or family members that just share stuff that you're like, I don't.
Bro, I have one friend.
Oh, on Facebook?
Because I don't go on there.
Exactly.
Bro, I got one friend. That's it.
Do you remember who your friend is on Facebook?
No.
Okay. Wow. Can't even remember to shout out the homie.
Look, I got one and I have no idea.
You know what, Ulysses, were you on MySpace much? You seem too cool for MySpace.
When it first came out, bro, I attempted it.
Right.
And it really didn't sit well with me. I mean, social media in itself really just, it's hard to get a grasp of just sitting there and dedicating so much time to scrolling, bro. Like, yeah, it's a headache. So, nah, MySpace really didn't do it for me. Man, barely even on IG as it is, attempting to make as many moves as possible, but I figure somebody else will make noise for me. I have people that have more posts of me on their pages than I have of me on my page.
Yeah.
So I'll just let it roll like that and let other people make noise for me.
We could probably get into it a little bit more later about I think we might have talked about it on the show before, Andrew, but the pressure of now being an artist in the social media age, where you do feel like, oh, you need a post on these or have a TikTok or have a Instagram to sometimes to get followers or to have people listen to your music. And it goes for any kind of art, any kind of craft, people who make little short films or skits and stuff like that. But, there's obviously a lot of pressure. I seen a meme one time that said, man, remember when we just wanted to be musicians and now we have to do these stupid TikTok dances for people to like us?
Bro, I have zero clue what a TikTok dance is.
Andrew, go ahead and give them a little go ahead and give them a little sample.
I have zero clue what that is.
Is that app back yet? I thought it got banned.
Dude, no, I guess come on, Andrew, quit playing. Your president, like you keep bragging about, you're like, no one asked you who you voted for too, but I think you just came on the air and
Where
yelled
did you come up with this? How did you come up with this being your bitch?
Well, as always, we got a great show planned for all the listeners. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check out all of our social media, palmtreesinprogress.com, at Palmtrees in Progress on TikTok. Still there. So, don't forget to do that. We got a great show planned for everybody. So we're going to be chopping it up. We got UV Light. He's in the building with us today.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares holding it down remotely in that beautiful loft as always.
Yes.
And we'll be pushing some UV Light music. Don't forget to check out UV Light on all streaming platforms.
Appreciate you.
Also, though, last time you were here, was Tribe and Grit Aaron?
No.
Yeah. So we're also gonna be plugging the homie show Tribe and Grit, which is on Mondays at
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah, from 8 to 9.
8 to 9. Make sure to check them out on all streaming platforms. I believe they're on YouTube as well as Spotify. And then just check us out live on KCAA on Mondays at 8 p.m., 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM and 10:50 a.m. Why don't you give some of the listeners know like a little bit about what you guys do. I have the pleasure of working the boards and engineering the show for you guys. Great time, always a fun time. Don't tell the show before,
Right.
but always a blast. So just let some of the listeners know what you guys dive into.
Well, on Mondays from 8 to 9, Tribe and Grit, we get into a lot of different things. One of the first things we'd like to get into are what is known as the End 11 code. So we give the community some information that they may not have been privy to, like 211, 311, 411, right? The 511, 611, and what they all mean. We get into the M4, which is the mindful masculinity content that I've put together for boys and men, cultivating emotional maturity and mindful masculinity. We go in depth in teaching the value of virtues. We'll play a little bit of music. We'll hang and bang with some of the community members that are out here doing amazing work in the Inland Empire, looking to build as many people as possible. So, man, come check us out. Tribe and Grit, man, between 8 and 9 on Mondays. KCAA Radio. Yeah, appreciate you.
And some of the N11 codes, one of my favorite stories was go ahead and let them know how you learned who to call for certain things and who not to call.
And who not to call. That's
Yeah.
funny. So 311, dude, I had no idea about it, but 311 is the non-emergency like hotline and government assistance and all of that. And I came across this information because I ended up dialing 911 when I seen a pig running down the street. Like, hey, yo, there's a giant pig running down my block. Who should I call? I know it's not the Ghostbusters, but I need to call somebody. Yo, like, who do I call? And she was like, oh, well, your veterinarian might be available, but they're not open right now, this, that, and the other. So, 311 when you have a non-emergency or you need some government assistance. Don't call 911 when you see pigs running down the street. You feel me?
Andrew, who would you have called, though? I mean, would you have known to dial that 311?
If
No,
you seen
I
a
wouldn't
giant
have known
pig,
at all.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I would not have had any idea to call 311.
I think
definitely probably 911.
See?
Yeah. But I think
Yeah.
Andrew would look the other way, run inside, and go on Facebook and
Oh my God.
and make a hateful post, I think is what you would do. You're like, this country used to be better without the pigs running down the
Look, the
streets.
pigs running down the street. Yeah, that's funny.
You get that vibe from Andrew, don't you?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Speak your mind. It's all right. Yeah, it's okay,
I
bro.
don't
Freedom
know
of
where these
speech.
guys coming up with this stuff.
Freedom of
today,
speech, bro. He's
And you know, I
he's
think someone
exercising
else
his
is
freedom
doing
of
it.
speech, bro. He's having fun.
Yeah,
I
Justin a little
will-
loose today. He seems a little more comfortable. It's only been a day.
Right.
He's just speaking his mind.
man, I'm coming straight from vacation, smelling like vacation still, baby. But just to show you guys how the hot dog is made, the sausage is made. You asked me where did I come up with this bit? About like 2 minutes before the show started. UV might have seen me scribble down on a piece of paper. And I don't think you'll be able to read it, Andrew, but I'll show you. It says "Your President, TikTok," and I was like, I'm gonna go in on Andrew right
And
now.
that's it. That's all he had was your president, TikTok.
TikTok.
Your president, TikTok.
I don't know if you guys could see that chicken scratch or read that chicken scratch, but
Seen the chicken scratch. Didn't see words,
yeah,
but seen the scratches though.
I should have called 311 because I'm pretty sure I saw a chicken running around on my piece of paper.
See, I could dig it.
Where'd you get that from, Jon Stewart? The whole scribble bit? Have you seen him do that?
No, but I love me some Jon Stewart, dude. Daily
You
Show.
never seen it? Yeah, the Daily Show, man. He's just scribbling on the paper when he's like writing his notes. And you never seen it?
Are we talking about the top of the show, like when it first starts?
Yeah, he just starts like listing off a bunch of topics and what he's gonna talk about. But like as he's like taking notes down, he's just scribbling whatever
Nothing.
he's scribbling.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, he's
Oh,
scribbling
man.
nothing.
Yeah, I do. I could talk about the Daily Show forever. I do miss Jon Stewart and John Oliver when they were on the Daily Show, dude. I was more informed with politics during those years because of Jon Stewart and John Oliver, thanks to that comedy show. So I gotta give it love to that. I gotta live love for that.
It's a good comedy bit. I like it too. I think it's like a good balance of just like making jokes about what is happening, but also getting informed. And obviously, then you just do your own research after the topic's brought up. But it's just fun.
And you just Googles on Facebook. You just look it up on Facebook. That's
I mean,
your research.
don't we all Google?
Yeah.
Don't we all?
I mean, the Google also, I know I'm not breaking ground by saying this, but the smartphones ruined the lore and love of like urban legends. You know what I mean? Like you could just say like I don't know, Andrew, what would you say?
You can make up anything.
Yeah.
Urban legend like the Krampus.
Yeah, exactly, like Krampus
Like the Krampus.
It's like, oh well, do you know that Krampus actually comes from Hawaii? I don't know if you knew that. And I would just say that, and then someone in the room's going to be on their phone like, no, you're wrong. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't lie.
You can't get away with it anymore.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it just takes one person in the room to say, well, why don't we just Google it? Then it's like, but I haven't even Googled it yet.
Well, the thing about that is everybody's going to find some form of information that's going to line with theirs. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
somebody's going to find one and be like, you know what, I did see the Krampus was in Hawaii. And somebody else is going to be like, no, dude, he's from Norway. And there's going to be enough information for both parties to just go whichever way they want to.
And also, if you guys have ever been in that situation where like you're like, oh,
Talking about the Krampus in Hawaii? No, bro.
Weird. That seems like a not specific situation. But when someone's like looking up to fact check you on their smartphone, the way they word it is so leaned towards their
Right,
their
absolutely.
side. Yeah.
So, Google, please tell this dude how he's wrong by fact checking this for me really fast. Right.
It's like, feel like
Say it to him exactly how I said it.
seems like that's worded towards one side pretty heavy. Andrew, how was your weekend, man? Did you stay in town? What were you up to?
Yeah, we stayed in town. We actually, I don't know if you were in Newport, but we did head out to Newport. It was one of my friend's birthdays, and his girlfriend throws like an annual, it's like an Olympics for his birthday. So we play a bunch of games, tournament style.
You guys
Everyone
sound
gets
awesome.
points
That's so
from,
cool.
like, it was pretty cool.
That's
So
cool. Dude, you don't have any footage?
What sports? What did y'all play?
Yeah.
This year we played flag football, dodgeball.
Oh, nice.
We had like a balloon toss, like a water balloon toss.
How big was the dodgeball ball?
Was
like a big ball or was it like a ball?
Size.
Like softball size? Man,
Yeah,
y'all
they were
better
flying
been
pretty
dodging.
good.
That sounded like it was some hard dodgeball, softball size.
I do like also the fact that you said this year, with these are the games, it's kind of like the real Olympics where like sometimes some games don't hack it. You know what I mean? They're like, I guess we're getting rid of breakdancing.
She changes it up every year. She's like, that one didn't really hit.
Right.
We're bringing a new one.
So what's an honorable mention for one of the games that you loved last year that was missing this year?
We played baseball last year.
Baseball
last year was pretty good. I think it was but the game lasted probably like an hour 15 minutes. It took forever, and we were playing on the sand and the beach, and it was really hot last year, and then all of us were done. Like we didn't play the rest of the games because we all got tired from the baseball game. So it was a good and we played volleyball actually. So volleyball didn't make it, baseball didn't make it this year.
Volleyball and denim shorts, I imagine, like Top Gun.
Exactly.
Pretty sick, dude.
But yeah, so it was a good time. That's pretty much what we did. And then yesterday we went out to Laguna, yesterday we went out to Laguna, and just relaxed. Antonia's twin sister's in town, so walked around there, just checked it out, and it was pretty chill. It was a nice day. A lot of things were closed.
You're bearing the leads, though. Who got the gold? Who got bronze? Who got silver? What are we working with, dude?
You're looking at a gold winner.
Oh, yeah,
gold
my
medalist.
dog.
I'm gonna open up my Google and fact check that.
Yeah.
Did he win his friend's Olympic birthday games?
And Google determined that was a lie. That's pretty awesome, man.
What about you? You said you got back from vacation?
Yeah, me and the missus had a nice little weekend, 4-day weekend getaway. Hit up Laughlin, had some free rooms, so cashed in some of those, and I I was killing it most of the time. I was up until the last night. We stayed an extra day, and you never do that. You never do that, because then that night I was like, oh, I was happy to break even, and then in a blink of those Crown Royals that you get for free, I'm like, oh no, I'm down.
No.
Yeah, there was a gentleman that I was talking to on my way back from the room to go down the elevator. I was like, oh, hey, have any luck this weekend? They said, you know what? I won good the first day he got here, and he said he hasn't played since. And I said, you know what? You're a smart man. That's the way to do it. But yeah,
that is the way to do it. That's totally me. I wouldn't put another. If I won like $50, I'm walking away.
Oh, 1,000%. That's what I say mentally.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh well, I'm just gonna play to get a free drink.
Right.
And then I'm like, uh-oh. I was just pockets are empty, cuz. Oh man. Yeah, it was a good time. And you know what, Andrew? I remember you mentioning last time when you were in Vegas how you try to get one of those free comped drinks. And they said, nah, you need to play more, I guess, whatever, on the back of the slot.
Yeah.
I will say I got super embarrassed yesterday. Yesterday. Playing. I got my Crown Royal on the rocks, and I was playing, and then I slammed it, and he's like, hey, do you want anything else? I was like, yeah, I'll take another one of these. And then he's like, oh, you know what? I just gave that to you. Like, we have to wait a little bit more time. He checks the receipt. He's like, that was like 6 minutes ago.
I'm going to need another one of these, bro. It's been 6 minutes, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, the bar and the tables are all full and just like, the Monday crowd in Laughlin, lot of cute older ladies. So that was pretty awesome. I was like, ooh, fixed my invisible tie. Felt that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So how long do you have to wait?
Oh, dude, I will say right now, me and my lady were like, looked at each other and we're like, Edgewater bartenders love us. Because over at the Edgewater bar area, they just nonstop are giving you your drinks and stuff like that. And but definitely ain't counting 6 minutes.
So wait, where were you at?
Well, we stayed at the Edgewater for 2 nights, and then we stayed at the Aquarius for 3 nights.
Now, where's this at?
God.
In Laughlin, Nevada.
Got you.
Yeah, have you been out there?
I have not.
Are you much of a gambler?
No, of course not.
Right, yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, see, I always chop it up to I'm not really a gambler. I pay for the entertainment, like, cause I'm playing small hands, blackjack or whatever. And I also am the generation of I still go to arcades.
I could dig it.
You know what I mean? I still go to arcades and dump money in video games where I am guaranteed not even to win tickets anymore.
Right.
Because I do want those cool vampire teeth they used to have. Remember those
Yeah,
little
from back in the
plastic-
day.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in Pomona and seeing that they have a pinball little spot. They're still holding tournaments, yo.
Oh,
for, like,
that's
pinball.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
bro. I was like, what?
Is that your jam right there or what? Some pinball?
No, I just walked past it, but I think I might have to go in there though and make it the new jam, bro.
Yeah.
I seen some cats that were in there getting it like all serious, like boom, boom. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah,
For
bro.
one quarter, they could play for like an hour.
Yeah, and
afterwards
have at it,
sometimes.
dude. And have at it.
If you know what you're doing.
If you know how to push those buttons.
Yeah. Shout out the Game Lab too. The Game Lab in downtown Riverside. It's like a barcade, arcade kind of area. They got a whole room just with pinballs as well. But I mean, they got the classics: House of Dead, Time Crisis, any of the little ones with the little guns and you're shooting zombies. Classics.
Gotta love the zombie ones.
Yeah.
Yo. Gotta love the
Yeah,
zombie
the
ones.
zombie ones.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, so well, I'm glad everyone's doing pretty good, just chopping it up. Thanks for tuning in as always, guys, and don't forget you guys can watch the live stream on kcaaradio.com, or it'll be uploaded to YouTube shortly after. And then also you guys can check out on the KCAA app in the Google Store and Apple Store. Apple Store. Let's go.
Apple Store.
And you guys can tune in anywhere, and even if you guys can't reach from the radios, if you're out in Laguna or something, just wearing red hats in Laguna, just doing your thing, Andrew. Oh man, I got a couple cool and you know what? We're also joined with UV Light.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out his music, UV Light, and tune into Tribe and Grit.
Yeah, check out Ulysses Valor. Yeah,
Let's
look me
go.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
On
everything.
yes.
I'm streaming on everything, yo. Deezer, Heart Radio. Never heard of Deezer until I heard of Deezer.
Yeah, you know what? I as well. I'm like, I guess we're on Deezer.
I'm on Deezer, dude.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. I said that around my mom. She was very concerned.
Yeah. You're on what?
Shamigo, what the?
You're on what?
Why would
They
you
need
do
to
that?
stop inventing this stuff. You're on Deezer? Yeah, bro. Deezer, Heart Radio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, Ulysses Valor.
That's new for me.
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you,
have
bro.
not heard that.
Deezer. Hey, Ulysses Valor. Look it up. ULYSSESVALOR. Yeah. Appreciate you, yo.
Yeah, of course. Thanks again for taking the time and being part of the show.
Absolutely.
Maybe in a little bit we'll get into one of these jams. Do you know which song you want to get
I mean,
into?
it's on you. Really, it's depending on how you want to give the people. You want to give them something a little bit on the deep side. You want to give them something a little bit on the inspirational side. You want to give them the party joint, which is one type, and get them. It's on you, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, yo. What you want to give them?
Man, that's a lot of power in my hand. I'm
It
pretty
is.
nervous. I'm pretty
It
nervous.
is, yo. You got 5 songs you could choose, yo. Although we let Andrew choose. I don't think he heard one type,
Oh, okay. There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Might have to
I'm
let
down
him
for that.
hear some.
Yeah,
one
see,
time.
there we go.
That's right. So let's get into our Reddit segment before we get into some Ulysses Valor music.
looking.
So we've been getting some good feedback from our newest segment, Answers from Reddit, Cold Red from Reddit. Andrew, we still workshopping that name?
Yeah, I think we gotta get. Yeah, we can get something a little bit cleaner. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
just chat
Something
GPT it
together.
or something like that.
Nah, yo, you use your imagination.
This whole episode's been scripted off of ChatGPT. Actually, that's where I got all my good.
Even the
verbs.
scribble.
Yeah, he's like, show paper scribbles to
Right.
screen. It will hit. Okay, so I've been going into Reddit more about people asking for relationship advice too. So this could be our little relationship hotline advice. I got a couple queued up. Andrew, how many you got queued up?
I got none.
I know.
I got none.
All right. So, okay. Here's the first dating advice question. So, this is the headline. What is some real advice for a 32-year-old male virgin who really wants to find someone one day? Great question. Since my last post was taken down for being too pittyish, that's how it starts off.
Wait, what?
Because this is on Reddit, so I guess his last post was taken down for being too pittyish. But he said he hasn't met a single woman who stayed after learning that he's a virgin. The constant rejection has taken a toll on his mental health. He says he's wondering how can he start dating with no experience if it's such a deal breaker at his age. As for so I guess he was dealing with some depression between 23 to 29, and he wasn't really in the place to date at that time. Again, he doesn't want any pity since that nuked his last post. But he just needs to know what his next steps should be trying to meet a woman suitor being a virgin at 32. Andrew, UV, you guys got any advice?
Yo, you want to go first?
Andrew,
Sure,
I'll let you
go
take
for it.
I'll go for it. I feel like he's looking in the wrong places. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a certain type of person that he keeps finding that's instantly turned off by it. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely got to be that one for him. There's girls out there. I trust that there's girls out there that wouldn't look at that as a turn off. I think he's chilling. He just needs to find the right place to look at it. But I'm gonna hand the mic over to UV.
That's good.
You know what? Here's the thing. I believe I can agree with you 100% as far as the energy, right? He states that he put up a post that was pity-ish, so maybe it was full of pity, right? He was pitying himself. There's no confidence there. We're not seeing anything other than the word. Well, I'm not saying anything, Drew. You're not saying anything. You're reading the post, yourself, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of other things that come into play, right? Hygiene, dress, mannerisms, speech, How is he approaching whomever it is he's approaching? Is he hitting them instantly with, I had depression or I had anxiety, or, is he coming out the gate like, yeah, I'm 32 and I'm a virgin? Like,
Yeah.
well, there's so many different, variables in this that we don't have the information. However, I will say it would make more sense for him to focus on him.
Yeah.
Right, improving himself, being the best version of himself, and then allowing that energy to attract the same, because like attracts like.
Yeah.
Right, so if he's attracting these individuals that are like, oh no, I don't want anything to do with that, then that's because he himself hasn't accepted himself, so he doesn't want anything to do with it, and he feels like, oh man, well, I should be something else or somewhere else doing something else, and it's working against him right now. So work on himself, attract that right energy, and who knows, put everything else together too.
That was really well put.
I appreciate it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That energy.
And I would I also got to give you props for the way that you not read into, but you saw the words of the pity-ish, or pity, how he was being giving himself pity or whatever,
right?
How that might transfer in more than just a Reddit post.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was like, oh, okay, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because as they say, misery loves company.
Right.
And it's not that misery loves just any company. Misery loves miserable company.
Right.
So if he's already having this sense of pity is looming over him,
yeah.
then how is his walk? How is his speech? How is his, interactions? What does his hygiene look like? Because those things do affect us from the inside out. A person who is walking around jolly and joyful and full of life, to a degree, you're like, okay, well, that person is spunky and has some confidence and some self-worth. But if this person is walking around head down, hanging low, and full of pity and this, that, the other, that might be the first thing that's driving the women away.
Right, yeah.
Because they don't see any confidence. Like, who wants to walk next to someone and say, oh, I'm in a relationship with this person, and this person has absolutely no confidence?
Yeah.
That doesn't look good on anyone.
Hey, but
Eric, are you taking notes?
I was just about to say thank you.
You're being nice.
Yeah.
No, ChatGPT or whatever y'all call it, gonna take the notes for him or whatever.
I was gonna say thank you for the advice, guys. I'm really taking it to the heart, because that was written by an Erick Osario. That's it. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna try that.
That was the first one you said. You got a couple of those.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, learning to be more confident in all of that. Hey, Ulysses, I feel like you might know where a dude can do that, or someone somewhere can go. Was mindful masculinity?
Mindful masculinity. I like how you did that.
I got
nice
you.
little segue, little plug. Absolutely, y'all can definitely hang and bang and rock with us. We are going to be hosting the Mindful Masculinity M4 workshops at Rolling Start, which is at 1955 Hunt Street in San Bernardino, every second Monday of the month. And then we're also going to be holding one every third Monday of the month in Victorville, and I believe that address is 16519 Victor Street or something of that magnitude. I probably got the Victorville one wrong, but I know I got the San Bernardino one right. But yeah, man, check us out. Yo, we are out here.
We'll have the correct address in the link, just in case.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just a double check. But yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Yeah, what was the other one?
All right, so this is another one that maybe is gonna show me, the person who wrote the last one, that there's things that can be worse than being a virgin at 32. Okay,
Right.
So this one is headline.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
To be clear,
to be clear, there's
one thing
nothing wrong
is,
with
dude ain't got no STDs. He
You-
clean.
Yeah, you're right.
He coming in the door clean.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even give my response. That 100%. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I figured chicks would love that. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, know that they're clean, like you said. No STDs.
Right.
And then
No baby mama
no-
drama.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying no body count, no randomness.
Yep,
So it's
yep.
like, coming in fresh.
Yeah. And then,
Go ahead and mold him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why not mold him?
Kind of. I feel like the chick that does, take this my virginity, I guess.
Right. Take on this project. Take on this romantic project.
They should have like a championship belt like that. I took it.
Right, there you go. And molded it. You know?
Okay, so this one's called Fiance Just Doesn't Give a ...
Okay.
I, female, 29, and my fiance, male, 29, have been engaged for less than a month. Yesterday at 6 a.m., his alarm woke me up, and he was still sleeping, so I decided to unlock his phone and went through it. I like the way she worded it, as if she's trying to convince us. Like, that's the reason. I mean, we all, if you're asleep with your partner and you have the alarm, you kind of wake them up, be like, hey, babe, your alarm went off, usually.
Or just turn it off.
Or just turn it off yourself. Exactly. Yeah.
Boop, turn it off.
And then, so she decided to unlock it and went through it. Found him begging a random girl for
blank, blank, blank.
for blank, blank, blank.
Yep.
And which he very much gets from me whenever she states. So she sounds like a giver and a sweet lady. Our wedding is supposed to be in August, and I am just ready to cancel it because their chat started before engagement and proceeded to after. So he very much brought this behavior to the engagement stage. What would you do? I mean, this one's pretty cold, clean cut. I feel like we can all kind of say the same thing. But one of the comments that I really loved that I wanted to say was, top comment, I would leave him immediately and go get tested.
See, look, going back to the first one, dude was coming in clean.
Yeah.
See, going back to the first one, dude was coming in clean.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I don't think the virgin guy's going to be like, you're going to have to worry about him having side chicks. I mean,
Right.
maybe he does. Maybe he will. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we introduce these two. Maybe we figure out a way to get these two users to
Maybe.
communicate to each other.
Oh, dude, we got to make a documentary
Maybe.
about that.
Who knows? Maybe dude is the virgin because he waiting to get married.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then here she is attempting to get married and do it on some funny stuff. So look, we got somebody who is waiting and she waiting.
Yeah.
Drew, you got a point, yo.
I think we can connect these
They
two
got a
users.
point,
We gotta
yo.
figure out a way.
They got a point. Palm trees in progress out here making
Yeah.
love
Love
potion
con-
connections
love
and all love connections and all that. Yeah.
So is it all safe to say, like, probably call off the engagement?
I would say their business shouldn't have been online.
That is a great point.
How about that?
That's a great point.
How about that? Just period. Now the dude, being him speaking about himself and his virginity and not being able to find love, that's one thing.
Yeah.
That's an individual
Right.
speaking about himself.
Uh-huh.
But her, I mean, she started giving all kind of stuff. This is me, 29. This is him, 29. Like, she giving ages, so we can go back to what year they were born, all kind of stuff. Like, yeah, no. Yeah,
She
that
doxed
information,
him.
yeah, that
She
information
doxed-
shouldn't have been online.
Yeah, she said
Period.
he works at Petco and his name's Jason.
Yeah, see, so
I'm just
period.
kidding. All right, so that's a good one. Andrew, got anything you...
No, dude, I like that. Good response. That stuff doesn't need to be online.
I mean,
agree
that's
with
between
that.
them. Money 100%. That is between them. What's going on in that bedroom is between them.
Yeah.
Right? Even the shady stuff that he's doing and whatever she may or may not be doing, but whatever's taking place in that bedroom needs to stay between them. Now it's online for what? So that goes to show what kind of woman she is, just to keep it 100.
Yeah.
Not only was she off that, let me go ahead and turn the phone off. Let me not turn the phone off. Let me go ahead and snoop through, which means she was already feeling a certain kind of way about him.
Exactly, yeah.
And then once she found what she was looking for, because she went looking for it. Think about that.
Yeah.
Right? She went
Yep.
looking for it. Because the mantra is, or the statement is, seek and find. Right? Knocking it will be open. Ask and you shall receive. So she went looking for it. She found what she was looking for. And then told everybody what she found. And was like, what should I do about what I found? Well, maybe don't go
And
looking for
she
it.
didn't just tell us.
Of course not.
She definitely told her friends.
Absolutely.
She told everybody. Everybody knows.
So
And
maybe-
at
so
that
maybe don't go looking
if
for those
everybody
things.
If everybody knows, you got to go. You got to leave. You can't
Right.
tell everybody this whole story and then say, "But I'm gonna fix it. He's gonna change." And it's
Now,
like,
here's
well,
the
why
thing.
would you do that?
Because it's still on them, which is why I shouldn't have been online anyway. Because
Yeah.
even if they find a way to reason together and work it all out, it's still between them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. If they would have not spread the fire and just kept it between them and worked amongst themselves, keep it within the bedroom, nobody knows. You keep moving on.
But now that the
once you
fire is
spread it,
spread, now it's just a larger inferno to go ahead and either put out or just move on, but knowing that they still going to have to work through it themselves.
Yep. Hey,
Right.
man, I need to go to these mentor classes. I feel like I love talking to you.
Man, I
And that's
appreciate it.
mindful masculinity.
Mindful masculinity, yo, we in here. Absolutely,
go.
yo.
Man,
Appreciate
dude,
you.
I love it. I could see the benefit, that all these kids are getting from like just hanging out with you or just learning from you. Just
Man,
the way that
appreciate it.
approaching and just that like mentality is it's refreshing. I
appreciate
just
that.
really like I feel happy for those kids, man, and what they're getting because we need more of that.
Man,
Like I
appreciate that.
legit was just watching like videos before the show about this guy. I just pulled it up. He's called MD Motivator, and he goes out and he like he'll be in front of a store, do a story of like asking a guy, asking people for $1, and the first person that gives them $1, just out of the kindness of their heart, show some love. He tells them, I'm actually a guy that blesses other people, and here's your $1 back and $1,000 on top of that. And then he starts getting into these stories with these people about, well, why'd you do that? Why are you doing that? And it's so many people have like the people that he ends up showing and posting, just super mindful stuff where it's like we got to show love to one another. We got to continue on the love. We're all humans in this world. We need to spread that kindness and start loving each other more. And I for like 15-20 minutes before the show, and I got some tears in my eyes. And I'm like, man, dude, like love and like the humanity is amazing.
It is.
I love meeting people that share that.
Nice. Yeah, see? That's what it's all about, yo. Palm trees in progress.
Let's go.
Let's
It
go.
is. That's what it is.
Nice. Appreciate that,
life
yo.
and give
Appreciate
back.
that. Yeah.
I have another cheating one, but I just want to read this one because this guy rules. He's the coolest guy I've ever heard about.
Okay. Now, when you go home and you look in the mirror, I want you to apologize to yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
At least he's just a homie.
You better apologize to yourself.
I'm gonna go wash when I wash my hands, I'm like not gonna make eye contact
with yourself, right? How dare you?
You deserve better. So this stud, he got got cheated on opinions. I'm 23, male, and she is 21. We dated for 8 months. We had great chemistry, a lot of fun together, great sex. We loved each other a lot, even though I no longer love her. We were hanging out, and she got a text from some number. I asked, "Who's that?" She kind of just froze, so I grabbed her phone to look and seen a bunch of messages with another guy. She cheated on me, and all the proof was right there. I didn't get mad or ask a bunch of questions. I just simply laughed it off. What a legend. And before I left her house, I told her, I guess some things aren't meant to be. I imagine him doing it with a leather jacket came out of nowhere. Yeah, sparked a menthol cigarette, Ray-Ban glasses, and was like, some things aren't meant to be together, and then just did one of those. That's what I pictured from reading that. And and then she's okay. As I left, she called my name. But I no longer wanted to see her ever. I didn't slam any doors, didn't aggressively leave her house, didn't yell or anything. I just simply walked away. Dude, move over, Snoopy's cousin. This is a cool dog right here, dude. Okay, so she keeps trying to call me and text me. It's been 2 weeks now, but I already told her it's over. The day I left her house and ghosted her ever since. I don't need an explanation, an apology. I don't tolerate that cheating. I don't want to be sad, angry, or let this bother me in my life. I simply want to pretend that it never happened. That's all. Did I react the right way? I'm still not going to talk to her, but what does everyone think? I assume the comment selection is full of everyone kind of agreeing with what I said, my sentiments of this guy rules.
Well, Drew, you want to get it?
You go first. You go first.
Okay, so he didn't ghost her because he was still receiving messages from her.
I also noticed that.
Yeah, when you ghost somebody and you completely cut them off, you don't receive messages.
Stories already getting wishy-washy there.
Right, so that's one. Two, my man was talking that, he doesn't want it to hurt him and bother him and this, that, and the other. He doesn't want to think about her ever again or see her ever again. Then why are we over here reading about it? Just saying, my G, why are we over here reading about it? You really want to cut it off or cut her off or cut them off completely? Homie, that's exactly what that looks like. Mm-hmm. Because right now, whoever follows his page, who knows him, who knows her, who know that they were together, then they know who he's talking about. Right. So he could be talking that, I don't care about her, I don't love her, this, that, and the other, blase, blase, but you're literally posting about it, talking
about
about it. He laughed it off like, ha ha ha, it doesn't hurt. No, it hurt. That's why you literally told the world about it.
Yeah. I think that's why he put the Ray-Bans on, because
Literally told the world about it, bro. If you really want to cut something off or cut somebody off and make it seem as if they don't exist or that thing doesn't exist, and that's exactly what you do. You cut it off so it does not exist.
Don't give it that much power or energy.
Bro, here's the thing.
give it the energy.
Things truly only exist because we pay attention to it.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, man, dude. You be spitting facts over here, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I only want to read this to make fart jokes for the most part, but I'm like, I'm soaking up game right now, dude. I'm becoming a better man already.
So refreshing. Usually I get fart jokes.
Yeah, like when Andrew starts to talk, I'm just going to be like,
I heard it.
I put his mic down and just kind of put that noise up a little bit more.
Like, I heard that.
Andrew, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, though.
Yeah, bro.
No, I do. Going back to this energy and him trying to get over it, you know there's notifications on Reddit. So this guy's getting notified every time somebody reads. I don't even know what it is.
Right.
Ooh, I didn't even think of
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
There's like you said, that it's constantly being brought back up to you.
93 up votes, whatever that means. So that's at least 93 notifications on top of 64 comments. So 93 plus 64 comments.
He never wanted to think about again.
Right. And then saying I keep getting texts from her. It's been 2 weeks. That's not ghosting.
Yeah, and also,
Yeah.
Andrew, not to cut you off, but that whatever. So it's like 140 or 150 posts 3 hours ago. This was posted 3 hours ago. So it's that's
Right. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So-
He's sitting back reading them, trying to figure out right now. Yeah, he's going through them.
He's like, well, that's a good
There's
point.
too much time.
Yeah.
There's too much time.
I do like to think of also. I want to talk about. I wish I could Google fact that scenario. I don't think it went down like that at all. For the fact that he, like we're all saying, he posted this on Reddit and went through all that. I imagine I'd like to imagine him crying a little bit and be like, no,
Right.
don't make me get kicked out, and then maybe making a couple poems. This was like the second draft of this too. I don't know. That's the picture.
Right.
He made himself look so cool. So I don't know.
This is his coping mechanism.
Yeah.
This is how he
Hey, you
gets
know
over
what?
it. This is how he gets over it.
It seems healthy. And it's not. I mean, well, I don't know healthy, but at least it's not
Right.
hurting anybody besides himself.
Exactly. Because he's reliving it, and now he's asking strangers to give him advice.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's super
That's
dangerous.
so dangerous.
That's dangerous, bro. You're asking this dude's asking a whole bunch of strangers, hey, yo, what do y'all think? What should I do? How should I feel based on a whole bunch of other people's? No, that's dangerous, bro. Not at all.
Oh, tough.
Yeah. So you were tuning to Palmtrees and Progress Presents. I'm gonna get a song going before we get out of here. Don't forget to check us out on at Palmtrees in Progress on all streaming on all social media platforms. Check us out palmtreesandprogress.com for all the cool merch. UV, you want to plug in Tribe and Grit at 8 p.m. on Mondays?
Yeah,
and,
Tribe and Grit between 8 and 9 on KCAA radio. All of that. Where are we? What's that? 10:50 a.m. 106.5 FM. All of that, yo. We are here. Tribe and Grit on YouTube. UV Light on Instagram. I think I'm on Facebook. I got like one friend.
Yeah, he still won't accept my MySpace friend request, and I bring it up with him every time I see him. I'm like, hey, did you not see the notification? I'm sure it's there. I'll just resend one.
MySpace, man.
And you know what? One thing I do, one of my favorite parts of the year, the Tribe and Grit show, is I love when you guys go around with your guest or just you and Tyrone about a daily healthy habit, like a daily healthy habit. That's something I love. Maybe we could try it out right now. Get this music going.
Yeah.
Maybe you could explain it to Andrew a little bit more.
So what we do is we like to expound on a daily habit that we use that allows us to continue to be progressive. So one of those daily habits for myself is a 15-minute meditation first thing in the morning. Right, sit down, cross my legs. I know it's been exactly 15 minutes because my right ankle will start getting all numb, start going to sleep. I'm like, as soon as I move my foot, then the alarm will go off and all of that. But I have a nice 15-minute meditation first thing in the morning. I'll put on some audios that are full of positive affirmations, like literally every single day, 15 minutes. That starts me off.
Andrew, do you have any daily habits that you do? What do you think you do?
Honestly, I guess one
Probably
that I never had.
Post on
in the last, like, 2
Facebook?
years. I think one that I have, it's honestly that kind of, I guess, I mean, it's a normal one for everyone. It's a cup of coffee, but what I try to do is, like, just for 15 minutes before, I start work, before I do anything, is just kind of take that time to be phoneless. Sit there, drink
Nice.
coffee, sit outside, and just, I guess, think about what I got to do for the day, kind of give myself a good plan. And yeah, just really enjoy that, just like cup of coffee.
Nice.
Nothing like by myself, and I'm usually up in the morning. Everyone's gone for work. Antonio's still sleeping, so yeah, I just get that 15 minutes before work, and I think that's it. I mean, I would like to do more. Maybe in the middle of the day, I definitely have to try to go out for a walk. Go out in the sun, do a 15-minute walk again, and just step away from the computer and the desk. I work from home, so
You could-
Absolutely.
I got to get out there.
Hey, UV, you could tell he's my cousin because that was basically what I said for one of my healthy habits too. Was I was like, I try not to like instantly wake up and just go on my
Right,
phone,
yeah.
like
Instantly,
yeah,
yeah.
just like I try to give it at least 15 minutes or so. But also, Andrew, the going out to get a walk or whatever, like. I know I would never be able to make it in Seattle because when I don't see the sun, dude, it bums me out. Like I would.
I could dig it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, especially the time switch and all of that. I get super bummed out depending on the work schedule, if I'm like, dude, I don't think I went outside and
Right,
soaked up
saw the sun. Yeah, I could dig it.
Saw the
So sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna go smoke a blunt outside, so at least I'm like soaking up the sun while I'm burning or something like
Right.
that. I'm like, yeah, it feels cool.
Yeah.
Dude, the sun's a powerful thing.
That's-
You just want to hit your skin. It feels different.
It
It
hits
does.
different. Okay, so here's One Type by Ulysses Valor.
Yeah.
Available on all streaming platforms. One Type.
Yeah.
Never eclipse heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, I'm done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipse heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. Of course I'm in the Porsche when switching these lanes. I'm either dipping by myself or I kick it with dames. See, I ain't sticking with dicks cause Richard is lame. Plus I get into any room with sassy on my arm. Built like a brick house and classy with the charm. And she's never flashy with the thong. She doesn't have social media. Shorty's only social when I'm treating her. Tropical island, black sand beach in her. Romantic getaways and caves, we're meeting up. Anywhere she's with me, she's safe, cause the king's with her. Royal treatment every day, I stay cleaning her. From a little ignorant, grimy goon, I cleaned me up. Shorty cools me down when I'm steaming up. She's hot, body cold, hands and a warm heart. And she knows how to weather when the storm's darker. Tick-tock, she doesn't stop when she goes to start. And her point is on point, sharper than a dart. Intelligence is on her mantle. Lil' shorty, delicate but killing it like Rambo. My one type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. Rainbow goddess, your flame's the hottest. They gon' sing about you forever, ain't no stopping. No resistance, your existence leaving them smitten. The proof behind the truth is that this song was written. Listen, I hope that you get this. Wisdom said it'd be a blessing calling you missus. To have you by my side and not slide with a mistress. Together, yeah, we vibe, so I ride and I dip with my one type. When done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hip styles tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. Now I get it, yo shine was...
Woohoo! That was some One Type right there. Sorry, I had to cut that a little short. We're getting close to the end of the hour. By Ulysses Valor, available on all streaming platforms. Let's go.
Yeah. You know what? It'll make them want to listen to the rest of it.
Yeah, that's right.
They're going to want to see what the third verse is about.
Yeah, and you know what? Is that written by a little by a special lady? Is that written for a special lady? I'm sorry.
No, that was just due to
little hip hop rap and stuff
well,
like that.
it was an experience that happened. Right, I was doing some community service work. Went to go get something to eat with one of the brothers I was hanging and banging with. Young lady came and served us, and Drew, man, her energy, her way of being, the way that she moved around, the way that she interacted with everyone, it was magnificent. It was beautiful, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give the people a song that they can hear that deals with genuine attraction without being vulgar, right? And that's why I said the third verse, they're going to want to hear the third verse. So look up Ulysses Valor, look up that one type to see what the third verse is all about, because that's what it is. It's bringing good music, right? Great music, something
That's
that
right.
they can actually listen to and not feel disgusted because of the way that I am conveying attraction.
100%. You're talking about the way she moved, the way that she just went about it. That makes so much sense. That was like all about it.
Right. So that's why I appreciate that. And that's why the way that the verse comes on, it talks about how she's not flashy with the thong. Right, how she is intelligent, right? Like intelligence is on her mantle. Like when you think of a mantle, the fireplace, like what do you put up on the mantle? Those things that you want to be proud of, those things that bring you honor, those things that bring you dignity and esteem, right? Like intelligence is on her mantle, not, being flaunty with the thong and all of that. So I wanted to give some good, wholesome attraction, but still have, that gritty urban hip hop feel to it.
That's right. And, I was going to say, I heard some lines that match with the theme of today's episode, not on social media like that and stuff like that. Because, there's a lot of toxic actions on, from a lot of the stuff that I was reading on Reddit, a lot of relationship problems seem to stem from social media and like the way people are looking for validation from other to people and
right.
that maybe if they're in a relationship and all that, because I was reading a lot of that and I'm like, oh yeah,
like the last two that you read, it dealt with somebody being in someone else's phone.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, the phone made a noise, so I grabbed it and went through it. Why'd you do that? It's not yours.
Yeah, it's toxic right there. Like you said,
right, instantly
looking for something as well. Like you were.
That person was already like, okay, you know what? I'm going to find this. Well, yeah, you're going to find that because that's what that person believed the energy of their partner was. And because they believed it, then I'm pretty sure her actions were causing some things that might have led this individual to go that route, because like attracts like. Right, so if she's being a certain way that might cause him to be a certain way, then she goes to look for something and she's going to find it because the seed was planted initially.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, you're tuning into the Palmtrees and Progress Presents on NBC KCAA. We've been joined with Ulysses Valor, UV Light, Tribe and Grit on Mondays at 8 p.m. Mindful Masculinity.
Yeah,
let's
M4,
go.
Let's go.
M4, let's go. Andrew, well, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
No, dude. Thank you again, UV, for coming on.
Man, my pleasure.
I appreciate it, dude. It was a great time, and again, like I said, I love just the feeling I get after the show. Anyways, just like Antonio's going to ask about him, and I already know my response. I'm like, I just love when UV comes on the show.
Nice.
Like,
I
he just got
appreciate
that
yeah.
mindfulness. He's got that mentorship. The way you carry yourself, man. I appreciate it. I love that you're giving back to the community. And you're always, trying to help out the next generation. So I appreciate you giving us your time and making us better men.
Oh man, my pleasure, yo, my absolute pleasure.
I can feel it happening already, and I don't know if I like it right yet. I will.
You love it.
Yeah, exactly.
You love it. Remember, you better go look at yourself in the mirror when you get home, bro.
See, there you go. All right. I'm already walking already, or like just my chest feels out more.
Yes, as it should. As it should. I expect nothing less. Let's go.
Any guest for this upcoming Monday? You want to tease about a guest for some
As
listeners?
a matter of fact, this upcoming Monday on the Tribe and Grit show, we are going to have Lady Bass Music, which is our harpist, and then we're going to have Egyptian Princess 8 to come down and let you know about some fundraising activities we got going on in the IE.
Heck yeah, looking forward to it. Listeners,
Yes,
make sure you
yes.
tune in. You aren't going to want to miss that. Monday's Tribe and Grit at 8 p.m. on KCAA. Thanks as always for tuning in. Thanks again, guys. Couldn't do it without you. Listeners, appreciate y'all. Take it easy and stay safe. Bye.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
You too, bro.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the